Yo, amigos, welcome back again to the channel. How's it going? How are you doing with this heat wave, with the summer? I hope everyone is doing well. So for the topic of today's video, it is something that I got inspired from another reviewer, a famous reviewer here on YouTube, Chaos Fragrances. So the topic of this video is the best cologne fragrances you can buy for summer 2024. I watched his video and really I liked some of the choices, or well, let's say all of the choices that he talked about on his video. I will definitely leave that video, if you're curious to watch it, I will leave it down below in the description box if you want to check it out. So I decided to do my own version of his video with my own choices, and I wanted to make it a little bit special with different choices than the ones that he mentioned on his video. And I think he mentioned Alpine Homme Sport, Jean Lot Immortal by Maison Umbra, and a few others. So I tried to make it a little bit more, let's say, spicier and a little bit mysterious, and also bring some fragrances that I haven't really seen in many top 10 lists for the summer, or well, lists for the summer for cologne fragrances. So I tried to highlight those fragrances and add them to the star or the superstars clones that have been mentioned already. So without further ado, let's get to the point. So for the first choice, this fragrance is one of the clones, if not the clone that really impressed me the most, because of how close it is to the OG. It is Maison Umbra Porto Neroli, and you guys already know what it is trying to clone, or what it is inspired from, or maybe even if you never knew about it, I'm sure you can tell from the shape of the bottle that this fragrance went for Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. The presentation, the box, the bottle, the scent, everything is like spot on. Not 100%, but I would say like 95% close to the OG Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. I heard that they started discontinuing these ones, and the production might have stopped. But lately I've seen that this one, they changed the name of it, and now it's called Pacific Blue, if I'm not mistaken. But the scent is still available. You can still find it out there. You can still find even this presentation with this bottle. Beautiful scent for the summer, super fresh, elegant, classy, bright, vibrant, beautiful scent for the summer. This is definitely perfect, either if you're on a vacation or still at work for the office. It can work beautifully in the office. Even the people that really not perfume friendly, they might really accept it because of how beautiful and well blended. This has surprised me a lot of how close and how good they did it. The blend is very well done, very well balanced. I think Maison Umbra Latafa, they did an excellent job with this one, and the price really mind-blowing. Huge difference between this one and the OG Tom Ford Neroli Portofino when it comes to the price. This is super cheap, super affordable. If you never tried this one before, really go for it. If you're a big fan of the Neroli with that bergamot, and especially what I liked about this one, that they captured those Italian citruses. You can feel it in this scent, because there is many other Neroli Portofino clones out there, but they didn't really catch or capture that Italian vibe in the fragrance. Not like this one. It did it really very well. I think Fragrance World also did a clone of Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, but I smelled it. I'm not sure if it's Fragrance World or Pandora, but I smelled that one and it wasn't really as good as this one. This is beautiful, and as you guys can tell, I've been using it a lot. I never had the chance to review it, so that's why I'm giving it more time on this video. So let's go for the second choice. So for the second choice is a fragrance from another company, another clone company, a big clone company. They have gained their reputation because of that, because of their inspirations of famous designer and niche fragrances, and especially for their inspirations of Aventus Creed. Maybe you guessed it already. Well, it is Zara. So this one right here is Sunrise on the Red Sand Dunes from the company Zara. A beautiful scent in a lovely bottle. This is what I like about Zara. They do their own they do their own designs, their own, I mean, when they try to clone a fragrance, they don't go for the packaging of, like, I mean, for example, Porto Neroli by Maison Umbra. They went for it, they imitated, and they did the same thing as Tom Ford. But Zara, they have their own clones in different bottles and modern type of bottles. So it's not like also like Latafa, they have some clones and they bring them in some really let's say special designs. I like the designs in Zara fragrances. They are simple, modern, and they still look beautiful. So Sunrise on the Red Sand Dunes, despite the name that I find a little bit I don't know, it's not like weird, but well, let's call it special. And because this is the case with most Zara fragrances, they have this their perfumes have names like kind of like the movie names, and sometimes when you go to the shop, to the store, and you ask the sales assistant, sometimes those sales assistants, they just look at you with a weird look, like you're talking, I mean, you're talking about something else that's not perfumes, because many of these fragrances, they have like names names of movies. So sometimes you feel weird or awkward asking the sales assistant. Sometimes it's like, well, for example, you go to the sales assistant and you tell her, do you have Dancing with the Wolves? So I mean, you don't I don't blame them when they look at me in those with those kind of looks. Anyways, all jokes aside, Sunrise on the Red Sand Dunes, for the people that doesn't know about it, it is an inspiration of Louis Vuitton Imagination. And as you guys know, Louis Vuitton Imagination is a huge hype beast in the community, in the fragrance community. Everyone is trying to get their hands on that fragrance. Everyone is trying to buy it, and the people that bought it and liked it, they're trying to get another bottle because of also the rumors of the discontinuation of that fragrance. But this one, you can get how do you say it? You get an inspiration of that scent for a fraction of the price. This is super affordable compared to the prices of Louis Vuitton that are like higher, even higher than the. I think Sunrise on the Red Sand Dunes, they really, I think the Zara did a great job with their inspiration of Imagination. I can say it's maybe like 75 to 80% close to that fragrance. And even though this one has its own twist, own character, especially with that cassis leaf note that's in the middle of the pyramid, the olfactory pyramid of this scent, there is this, from the start, there is this combination of ginger and the citruses, very well combined, beautiful, bright, delightful, perfect, really perfect for the summer, and it gives you that vacation vibe right away from the start to the very end. And I get a pretty good performance with this one. Sometimes like even 7 hours, 8 hours, I can still smell it on me and even get some whiffs of it. But you have to really go for the scent. You gotta, don't be shy on the sprayer. Spray as much as you can. At the same time, don't exaggerate with the sprayer. Just go for it, especially that it is a cheapie, super cheap. You might find it for like $20, $25, depends really on the country where you live and how much they sell it over there. So yes, Sunrise on the Red Sand Dunes, beautiful clone of Louis Vuitton Imagination. This was the second choice for this video. So the third choice is a fragrance that I already did a review of it just lately, and I really like it, and I highly recommend it. I also highly recommend these ones, the one from Zara and the other one from Maison Umbra. So this one is from another, or let's say a different brand. It is from Fragrance World, and it is Barat Aqua Crystal. This one really beautiful. I couldn't believe myself, and I kind of beat myself up because I had the fragrance for quite a while, but I never dared or tried to open it and tried. And I feel like I should have opened it a while ago and tried it a while ago and enjoy it. So yes, Fragrance World Barat Aqua Crystal, as I said in the review for this one, is a clone of MFK's Aqua Universalis Cologne Forte. It's hard to keep up with all these names, but sometimes I try to dig deep in my brain to bring up the name of the fragrance. So yes, it is a beautiful and perfect clone of that one. And as you guys know, the MFK fragrances, they are high quality, and also the prices are on the pricey side. And this one really, it's so close to the real deal, and it's really beautiful, so bright, and it has a unique scent that you might not find in other freshies out there. Yes, it is definitely a freshie. We're talking about fresh fragrances for the summer, and most of these choices are like summery fragrances, but also vacation vibe type of scents. I really like the blend here. I really like the balance. Beautiful scent and so close to the OG, and at the same time it has that cologne or eau de cologne type of vibe, especially with those tart citruses combined with the white florals. Beautiful combination for the summer, and I get beautiful and decent performance with this one. As I said in the review of this one, I said like I get sometimes like 8 hours, maybe even more, and it projects very, very well for the first 2 hours. If you're curious about the review for this one, I'm definitely leaving it in the description box down below if you want to get a better idea about this beautiful scent from Fragrance World Barat Aqua Crystal, which is a beautiful inspiration of MFK's Aqua Universalis Cologne Forte. So for the fourth choice is another fragrance that I had for quite a while, and I really regret not trying it much earlier, but then when I tried it, I didn't really regret buying it, and I loved it, and I've been really wearing it as much as I can since I opened it and since I tried it. It is another fragrance from Maison Umbra, and it is SCEPTRE SCEPTRE Malachite by Maison Umbra, or SCEPTRE Malachite as some other people call it. Why the name Malachite and why the green? Because malachite is a mineral, a type of crystal that has a green color. It is beautiful and used in decorations and something like luxurious items, like for example the World Cup, the Soccer World Cup or the Football World Cup has that green line on the base, and it is made by the malachite crystal. Anyways, let's put that to the side, concentrate on the fragrance. Beautiful scent, beautiful perfume. SCEPTRE Malachite is known in the fragrance community to be an inspiration of God of Fire and also Cobra by Bulgari. I never had the chance to try Cobra by Bulgari, but I still can't believe how cheap or how affordable and how low that price tag that I bought it for. I bought it for super cheap, and yes, you can find it for like maybe $30, $25, $35, depends on the seller. I scored it for much less than that because you know me, I try to dig here and there and look. I don't really go for the it's not like I see the fragrance right there with the price and I go for it straight away. I try to do a little bit of research, waste an hour or two to find a price that suits me, and I was lucky actually to find it in a store and find it for super cheap price. The guy wanted to sell them for like half the price, and the price was really beautiful. If you find it more than $50, really don't bother with it, because at the end of the day it is still a clone, an inspiration. I mean, if you're gonna pay $50 or above that, maybe just add a little bit more or add more and get the real deal. Even though this clone is really beautiful, definitely worth it. As I said, I highly recommend it. They captured that mango, tropical, festive, vacation vibe type of scent like beautifully. This is one of the best Maison Umbra fragrances in my opinion. I can even consider it like in my top 10 or even the top 5 Maison Umbra fragrances that I've tried overall. And I've tried so many Maison Umbra fragrances, maybe like 90% of their fragrances, and this is definitely one of the best ones because of how good they captured that mango scent, and they didn't really make it like they balanced it very, very well. It's not that warm type of mango, and it's not like that super fresh and juicy. So it's like in the middle, in between, beautiful, and the scent is so realistic. It reminds me of mango juice, and it has this scent memory that I have in my mind. It reminds me of a lot of good things from the past and even the present. So yes, it has that combination between the mango and the citruses, and the citruses are not like super fresh. It's like toned down, like it's not like too much, and it does have a little bit of a bubblegummy vibe, but it's really like it's not like too much like in you might find in some blue fragrances, like for example Parfum. It does have that super bubblegummy vibe in its scent, and also it has character, and I believe it is due to the lavender and a little bit of patchouli included in this fragrance. The patchouli is not mentioned in Fragrantica. I found this fragrance on Fragrantica. When it comes to the pyramid of the notes, informations about the fragrance, I was surprised to find it on Fragrantica because I looked like a few weeks ago and it wasn't there. So now you can find it on Fragrantica, and you can see about the top notes, middle notes, base notes, even though I think the notes mentioned on Fragrantica are not really quite exact. I agree about some of them, but not all of them. I don't really agree that they didn't mention the mango note in the notes for this fragrance on Fragrantica, even though the mango is right away from the very start with this fragrance. And what I like about it is it doesn't have that super alcoholic vibe like some other Maison Umbra fragrances like Alpine. So the alcohol is very, very toned down. It says it is an eau de parfum on the box. I believe this is one of those extrait de parfum ones. It has that density of an extrait de parfum, even though it's not really mentioned. Some people might disagree with what I'm saying, but it is definitely my opinion. I feel like this fragrance is kinda much more than a regular eau de parfum. And I believe that the mango is actually in the top notes, middle notes, and also in the base, because in the base you can definitely feel like it is combined with the musk and the amber. Yes, the fragrance might be linear to many people, but it's not really like 100% linear. It does have a little bit of changes, and also it depends on the temperature of your body, especially in the summer. Sometimes you might get a certain smell from it, or a certain whiff from it. Sometimes it might be like really fresh, sometimes a little bit warm, sometimes it feels fruity and bubblegummy. So this is what I really like about this one. It is definitely one of the best fragrances from Maison Umbra, and they did a good job trying or inspired from the real OG God of Fire. And yes, this is one of the few or rare clones that makes me want to buy the OG. It is definitely encouraging me to get that one, especially for that difference of the quality. The quality here is not bad, it's very good, but then, when it comes to niche fragrances, the quality is much better. So before wrapping this video, because also it's getting dark here, I want to mention that I wanted to make this, I wanted to add more options, more choices on this video, but then I didn't want to make it longer, because sometimes I find myself getting carried away and talking too much or talking longer than how I planned to make the video. But definitely in the future I will try to make it much shorter, and also try to, talking about each fragrance to make it much shorter, but also include more options, maybe a top 5, maybe a top 10. So definitely stay tuned for that. I also have other ideas about like top 10 summer fragrances, top 10 clones, etc. So yes, many topics, but before getting to that, before closing or ending this video, I wanna talk about, I wanna mention some honorable mentions on this video. Other known or super famous clones like this one right here, Club de Nuit Intense Man, definitely works good for the summer, even though I feel like it's not really super fresh, especially because of that opening that's kind of harsh and kind of heavy and kind of also warm. Sometimes it feels warm in the opening, but after that 10 minutes mark you get that Aventus Creed feel, Aventus Creed vibe, that's mind-blowing. Pineapple, birch and citruses combination. Club de Nuit Intense Man, definitely one of the clones that have been mentioned all over the years when it comes to this type of videos for clones or fragrance clones for the summer. So Club de Nuit Intense Man, the first honorable mention. The second one is this one right here from Latafa Pride, Alchem Silver, which is known to be a super good clone of Bulgari Tiger. Also honorable mention in this video. Beautiful scent. They captured that scent of Bulgari Tiger. I mean, like, I would say like 90% close for a fraction of the price. The presentation, the box, the bottle, I mean, this is one of my favorite bottles, especially with this design, this beautiful cosmic galaxy type of design, and it is definitely a must for the summer. So if you guys already have this one or this one, I have mentioned to you a few others that you might try, and really these ones are definitely highly recommended. Try them out, see for yourself if you like them. And yes, I think this is it for our video. Please give us a thumbs up for the video, subscribe if not subscribed, and stay tuned for the next videos. Take care, bye.